And the third act felt like it took fucking forever. Like that last confrontation between these people and the fucking Cenobites felt like it took like an hour by itself. And I kept dozing off and then waking up. All right. Every one of them can't be a hit. It is what it is. We've got a lot of horror movies this year, and most of them have been misses. Okay, but yo, I'm not gonna get discouraged. I still love the genre. I still love horror movies, and thankfully, Terrifier 2 was an instant classic, so I'm not that bummed out. But had kind of low expectations for Hellraiser because I'm not really a Hellraiser fan. I watched the first two movies and I stopped after that. But I remember that first one being ahead of its time, though. That first Hellraiser was ridiculously bloody, and it was different because, like, at the time, most movies were slashes, and this was not a slash movie. This was like, I don't know what kind of horror it was, man. It was like supernatural slash just bloodfest, man. You know what I'm saying? And the second one was as well. The second one was probably just as good, if not better than the first movie. But after that, I stopped. I didn't watch no Hellraiser since. So here we are, Hellraiser 2022, and y'all, I don't have a lot to say about this movie just because I slept through most of it. I did. I was in my recliner. And I'm just, okay, I want to give the benefit of the doubt and say maybe I was just a little too comfortable. Maybe I was just comfortable, just really tired because I worked the night before. But I could not keep my eyes open. I couldn't, y'all. I slept through, boy, yo, like the Northman earlier, I slept through most of this movie. So the stuff that I seen, I guess was alright. So, alright, this is a non-spoiler review, but even if I did want to spoil it, I really can't. So, from what I remember, let's see. It's this chick who has an addiction, and she's trying to beat the addiction, and she has a brother that she stays with, and the brother's tired of her addiction, and she keeps messing up his sex with another man, and so as a result, he kicks her out. And she has a boyfriend of her own. I guess he's an addict too. And then she comes across that box, that puzzle, that demonic Rubik's cube, and that's when all the bad shit starts to happen. All right. So unlike the original movies, this has none of the. Well, it has some blood, a little bit of gore. As a matter of fact, they don't have a real signature Hellraiser moment till the end of the movie. Because I'm just waiting for that. Okay, where's. Because the Hellraiser is known for being like shocking. Like, damn, that's brutal. There was like no brutality in this movie. Maybe a couple of times where I was like, okay, that looks like it hurts. But you really don't get that true Hellraiser moment until the very end of the movie, and then it goes to black. But I'm like, damn, how come we couldn't get more of that throughout? This movie's 2 hours long, and we just get that one moment. Kind of like that Ninja Turtles movie, right? Where the movie mostly kind of sucked, but the part where they were in the elevator and they was making that beat, I'm like, damn, that's Ninja Turtles. How come we couldn't get more of that? We didn't get that till the end of the movie, y'all. So other than that, I guess a couple of cool moments here and there. I thought the makeup effects looked good. The new Pinhead didn't have a problem with her being a female. I thought she was cool. The Cenobites, they all kind of worked. Other than that, I really don't have a lot to say. This movie was kind of dull. I spent too much time on these characters and their problems instead of doing, Hellraiser type shit. You know what I mean? And I thought, okay, so I'm not really familiar with the lore, but I thought, like, once you try to do the puzzle and then the chains comes and rips you apart, which we didn't get a lot of, but the chains come and rips you apart and shit. I thought, like, once somebody else opens a box, that person comes, like, I thought that person comes back as a skinless individual. Because in the first two movies, I remember, because the first movie it was Frank, and then the second movie it was a chick where they came back and they was just like no skin, but they had to keep eating to get their full body back again. I was expecting kind of something like that, but I guess in today's time you can't get that gruesome. Clive Barker's name is on here, so Clive Barker produced it, and I mean looked like it was a good production. The production value was cool. It was well made. I'm trying to find every compliment I can give it here. That's about it. Other than that, it bored me. The protagonist, the girl, She cried throughout the whole. She fucking Angela Bassett through the whole fucking movie. You know, Angela Bassett cries in every fucking movie. She just cried and whimpered the whole goddamn movie, where it was getting on my nerves. I didn't gravitate towards any character, so even though they focused mainly on the characters, I didn't give a fuck about them. And then when the Cenobites showed up, I was like, okay, let's see what they do. And the third act felt like it took fucking forever. Like that last confrontation between these people and the fucking Cenobites felt like it took like an hour by itself. And I kept dozing off and then waking up. Dozing off and then waking up. I'm hearing myself snoring. I know my neighbors probably heard me snoring too. Wrapping it up, y'all. If you want a more detailed review on HellRaiser, feel free to check out other channels. But if you're on Rashad G Reviews, this is just my take on it. I couldn't keep my eyes open. I kept falling asleep. It bored the shit out of me. But it did have some cool moments and did have a good HellRaiser moment at the very end of the movie. So with that being said, I give HellRaiser 2022 a C-. That's it and that's all. Have y'all seen the movie? What you think about it? Comment freely below. Let me know what you thought. If you like it, dig this content, hit that like and subscribe notification bell in the corner. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.